All right. Hello. Oof. I had a bit of a slow day. Sorry. Let's just wait for this to start, and then I can share it over. And good morning. Well, afternoon for basically everybody. I'm sure. We are beginning. All right. Everything should be set up and working. So let's go ahead and get. I kind of want to try a different song. Had something else stuck in my head. Lately. Why not? Okay, hang on. Alright. Why are you like this, YouTube? Alright, here we go. Oh, it's muted. 1 second. This is so dumb. Oh, life is so difficult for me. Well, that's a bit loud for me, but I think it should be normal for you guys. Alright. Okay. So, in the time between streams over the weekend, I did all of this crap. Where I basically added a bunch of scuffed cracks and stuff along these and made it look as natural as I could. So that it does look like it's had metal plating put over, but it is starting to wear and tear with the elements or whatever. Which seems like it would be a big thing on Gobindi because of the jungle. Hey Larry. Alright, the other thing I did was go back and forth on how to design a landing zone, and I ended up going with this eventually, which I think works. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think this will be okay. I think this is an okay landing zone. Alright, so all that remains is everything. But, actually, while I wasn't working or streaming, I did have the idea of maybe making a garden pit or something like that. You can change the color of the texture to make it appear more washed out and expose to jungle elements, right? Yes. Although I don't want to overdo that here because this is already taking on a yellow to try to blend with the stone better. But I think the cracks kind of sell it, but I could always just like do something subtle like, oh, that just makes it gray. Okay, so it's not working. Try to lean more to green. How much this is actually working versus just turning it blue is, well, okay, so I don't know. I don't really want to give up the yellow, I guess. But something like the wood boards, it's always viable. Oh, that's right. Oh, I even added a second wood board specifically for that. Hang on. It looks good. Thank you. Let me turn up this. Okay. So the idea here was I fill out. I'm just gonna do something weird like this. Fill out a bunch of sections like this. These little red things are probably confusing, but they're there so that the area beneath is completely see-through, including for water. It's a complicated trick I figured out a while back. But, this should probably work. Okay. Now let me hide this again. Alright, so not all of them worked. Let's see. Why would it be like that? Does it need to be like this? I'm not actually sure. How'd you get the water flew under the walkway? Okay, so... Gosh, I'm not even sure how to start explaining it. Let me get this set up first. This is annoying me. Okay. I'm really banging my head against something here. 1 second. Okay, I may have outsmarted myself here. So there is a trick to the whole textures where oh, autosave. This is such an annoying time. It is not a model. Is it a model? It is not a model. It is a texturing trick. As soon as I can get this thing to stop looking terrible, I can probably explain it. Hang on. Alright, that's as good as it's going to get for now. I hate it, but whatever. I'm driving myself crazy here. I did not expect this to play unfriendly. Alright, so let's set the min height to 50. Oh, right. Max height to 50, min height to 50, and the water level is going to be 25. Okay, so that's a pretty simple thing. Recompute. The water level is below this area now. Oh, I'm on passability somehow. All right. Textures. We're going to add a whole texture here. I like to use all shaders GC. So let's make this a bit bigger and say that we want a bridge, or let's say this is all just a big flat plain, and in the middle of that plain is a lake, and that lake has a bridge in the middle of it. Okay, it's a relatively simple concept, I think. What we want is we want water to first appear in these areas, but we don't want it to dip because we want the flying units to go over it very smoothly, right? So we don't want this to dip. So we're going to use a hole texture instead. Oh, but that creates just a hole. It doesn't show the water. So we're going to go to the water settings, and I believe we want to set edge fade opacity to 100. This we don't really care about. Opacity to 100 as well. And so let's set this to 51 just so we can see what that's like. And okay, yeah. Nature settings we're gonna set to murking sky big, just because I want to actually see the water looking nice. And because I'm just gonna be crazy for a second, I'm gonna pick one of my favorite textures to mess with, just this one. And that gives the water a really weird look, but I love it. Now, I've used this on multiple maps. I'm not sure how many I've actually finished, but there's a lot of my work in progress maps that are using this. So let's set the water back to 25. And oh, it's missing. Drat. We wanted the water here. So what do? What we're going to do is, actually, just to show this better, I'm going to find the Camino texture. Camino texture, where are you? Camino paths. And set this texture to the size of 620. Then I'm going to set this to Urban Greeble, the first 00. And so you can see outlines of 620 in size. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the height leveling tool. Are you with me? And the leveling tool is set to 0. This height is 50. The water level is 25. So 0 is obviously below all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tower prop. On the first tower. Yeah, that'll work. Set it right here. And you know what? I'm going to make it the square one that I'm so fond of, too. Take the whole texture. I'm basically just doing the tutorial I've put off making for ages, but that's okay. This is probably the only way I'm going to motivate myself to actually make it. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to put these on each corner. I'm usually all about coordinates, but I'm going to skip that for this moment. Actually, no, I'm going to want to do the coordinates. Did I just... Oh my god, I somehow deleted the skybox. Don't... If you ever accidentally delete the skybox, Control Z, because it creates a nightmare you don't want to deal with. And it'll just crash your editor over and over again. I don't know how or why that can happen, but... Ugh. That's why I gave up on Gobindi for so long, is because I kept having to restart it. Or not restart it, but I kept having to deal with constant crashes until I basically deleted all skyboxes, opened it, saved it, and then added all the skyboxes back. I basically deleted skyboxes from existence just to preserve the map. Okay, now I'm going to copy paste that here. I'm going to set that to... just to make this look good, take all of these. It's fine now, but like, ugh, it was a hassle. I'm gonna set these to 180. So that this is dipping under the water. Now, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the objects for now, and you see the terrain level is at 0. Now watch what happens here. You see how putting a dip into here creates the water? Let's put this to 0. Now watch what happens. Nothing. The water only exists in this area when edge fade opacity is set to 0. But as I increase it, it starts to become a full solid plane on that 620 line. Are you with me? Does this make sense? Next, I'm gonna do, but this 620 only covers, this 620 square only covers this part, and I want it here and here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a dip in here, and for a good measure, I'm just gonna put in all these corners, even though I really just needed 1 and 2. I'm just gonna, you know, be uniform about it. Why not? And now I've got these buildings here that seem to be, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the passability around these buildings to completely impassable so that nothing will go through them. This way, flying units don't just suddenly dip into these spaces. This does require a bit of technical work, but many of my best, in my opinion anyway, maps are utilizing this strategy to add a lot of like water and stuff below the playing area, and I've really enjoyed messing with it. Now, oh, that's no good. Well, it's okay that the water's not appearing under here, but we want it to appear under the bridge, don't we, right? Especially if I'm going to set it to like 5. Well, now it's really obvious that the water's not under the bridge. So first I'm going to like just kind of put up decoration so it's a little more clear. Walls. What's a big wall? C400's big. No, we want C500. That'll probably be fine. I want something bigger, apparently. Okay, what's my biggest wall? I guess F huge. Okay. And there are better ways to do this, but I'm being a bit speedy about this. I'm doing a tutorial today, it would seem. I'm going to run this down until it becomes convincing. I'm going to set this to 90 degrees. I'm going to take this to 270. And what number did I go with here? Minus 450? Okay. Minus 450. And this is just me making a nice border. Greeting players. Player Dragon, Keela, show me water tricks for maps. And then I'm going to set minus 450. Okay, so this has an awkward thing hanging over. You can do better than this, I'm sure. I'm sure you can like be more picky about which walls you choose for this, but no matter. Set this to here. Minus 450. Now, I'm going to exaggerate the heights here greatly for a second. Actually, it might be too much. Oh, actually, it might be okay. Well, no, it's probably not okay. Let's go to 100. Okay, that's better. Now, as you can see, we have a nice convincing little like water pit down here. It's all murky and stuff. But the best part is flying units can go over this without suddenly dipping into this space, which is nice. But it's resulted in this bridge, which is no good. So there is a trick here. We're going to turn off the hole texture. I'm going to set the hole texture to an easy to see color. I'm going to set my brush radius to 1. Now I'm going to find out where the crosses are. I go 1, 2. I'm going to hit every other square like this. Now the reason I'm doing this is, and watch this one. When I set them the hard texture, you see how they make a circle? They make a square. Let me set these to size 20 so that they're a little easier to understand. You see how like doing it like this? Okay, well I was off here. Watch hard texture. Oh, I've actually messed up quite a bit here. Okay, so boop, 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 boop. I'm going as sparingly as I can while also filling this place completely. Does that make sense? I'm filling it up as much as I'm making it so that this is entirely filled with this texture. Then I'm going to hit it, switch it to whole, and nothing happens. But that's okay. We're going to save this as tutorial water bridge. I'm going to hit new, open a new map. I'm going to go back to tutorial water bridge. I'm going to reopen it, and look at that. Water under the bridge. Hopefully that makes some sense. And you can really do this with basically anything once you understand the principles behind it. That's how you have water under the bridge. Yeah. Let me see if I can find some finished maps that I did this with that I'm really happy with. Oh wait, I should go at my own maps. I'll have to filter through things. Zelfatal, I did this on a pretty big scale. Give me a second here. So there's some fake water here. I was paying attention, but also look forward to views. I need a future reference. All right, so there's fake water here, and and this whole map is actually shaped like this. Let's turn off the objects. This is the map's true shape in terms of gameplay, but it looks like this. Damn it. 1 second. All right. There we go. And basically, all of these points are dips way, way, way down to the bottom, covered up by objects with passability of impassable so that nothing flies into them. And the whole map is covered in stuff like this. Alright. Let me see. Another one that I did this with is Sand Sea Station Desert. In this case, I used lava texture to create shifting sand. It's the same principle. The outside area is not as clean as I could have made it. I could have done this a little cleaner, but this is fine, I think. And it ends up looking like this. With just huge sections of the map seemingly in sand or elevated above sand, when in reality it's really just a flat surface for almost all of the map. That is awesome. Yeah, I think so. Let's turn fog back on. Alright, and there's a swamp version of this as well because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go with. And it's a different layout, but it's mostly the same layout, but the passability is different, so that actually changes it gameplay wise. And the props are sort of different as well. But it's got the same water principle. But with instead of sand, it's swamp. This was also a lot more urbanized and not urbanized, but industrialized. A lot more smoke and pipes and dirt and grime. I was kind of thinking of Mercana when I made it. Let's see. Did I do it with any others? Technically Mirror Lake, I guess. Alright. So, the principle here is actually kind of funny because the playing area is above the water. So, it's like a big flat mirror that you can run across. That's sort of the idea here. This one actually is a lake. Because it's out of bounds, and I didn't have to worry about that. And I did that here by putting dips around all of the edges. I did the same with, where are you? Bogley Woods. When do you start to cap out on map size and objects? The map looks like 1212 or something. there isn't really a cap. Most of my maps definitely are on the larger side. So that when you look out, you don't just see map edge or whatever. This is the same principle here, but I hid the dips with trees. Oh, see, here you can see them pretty well. And it's all on the 620 by 620 grid. I may have gone a little too far with this one, but that's okay. Generally, I don't go above 6,000 props, but it kind of comes down to what props you use more than how many you have, but that's a whole thing in itself. And to some extent, you just got to get people to test it and see if it feels laggy by using a bunch of like stuff that typically incurs lag, like infantry. Let's see. The last map I did like this was Mushroom Marsh. Where are you? Here we are. This is kind of a weird one for other reasons though too. But I'm pretty happy with how it came out color-wise. Like, this is a really nice color scheme. It's actually just only using base game assets, and for some reason, whenever I do maps using only base game assets, they come out really well color-wise. I don't know. Yeah, I streamed this one almost entirely? Yeah, basically entirely, because part 1 was the tutorial for how to make your own mirror lake, and then it turned into this eventually. But yeah, that's how you do water and wait. Last one is Galantos. I did this on pretty big level. You were there in chat. That's cool. Okay. So this is another one I did water under the bridge with. Probably the first one I did it with, actually. The first one that actually got finished. The last thing I did was, because you can look up and you can see into the sky. No, not that. And you don't want that. Let me rotate this around. You can see straight up into the sky, and it's like, that's no good. I put these little metal slabs just below the playing area so that, like, it makes a fake underside of the bridge. That's something to consider. You can also use the various sizes of this wall prop rotated for that if you want. You can make the water either completely see-through, or you can make you can make the water either almost entirely opaque, which means you don't have to fill out the bottom. Or if you don't, you might consider putting something underneath. Although, in this case, I think I just played it extra safe. One map. What did I end up calling it? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is going to be like some kind of a... What are they called? It's going to be Shri, that one oceanic dinosaur planet or whatever. The principle here is the same, but as you can see, I've not made as much progress with it. It's still very much in progress. And you can see how it's going to be like just a giant structure elevated over an oily ocean. Probably going to need to figure out something for the reflection and the undersides. That might be a bit of a pain. Ugh. At least on this scale. But we'll see. Okay. But back to Gobindi, which is gonna have that same water under the bridge for all the, well, some of the bridges, but is otherwise an overall easier map. And for some reason this thing is fighting me every step of the way with the texturing. Let me try a different song actually. Alright. I wonder if this will play next automatically. I don't think it will. No. I don't know. So, what I'm trying to do now is I have to keep these dots here, as you remember, because I need them to completely cover with where the whole texture can be, because that's how it works, basically, is where it thinks the whole texture is, it will let the water show through. What I'm trying to do right now is fill in these spaces to mix two textures in this space with as little headache as possible from the whole texture. See, I don't want these sharp edges, but you know, I guess they're maybe fine because, like, you know, the boards, I don't know. So, I'm just gonna put in some blurbs. Oh, hang on. So, for now, I'm trying to like make it so that the bridge is not just one shade of wooden planks, but like some of them look a little like worn down in places. That's the idea anyway. We'll see how that goes. It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him. There's some weirdness. I wonder why. Okay, so that looks fine, I guess. Huh. Okay. I guess maybe it's the ones in between that look okay. Might have to remember that. Yeah, alright, so if they're in between, they look fine. There's a lot of stuff about textures even I don't understand. They can be a hassle sometimes, that's for sure. Let's try this one. Okay. If I'm doing this correctly, everything should be hunky-dory when I'm done here. Ugh. Okay. Checkpoint. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh, my skin is drying out today. Oh, come on, I'll save. I guess I should have seen that coming. Alright. Oh, crap, what did I do? I don't know if I can do anything about these corners looking like this. Ugh. I can fix this one though. Alright. Let's see how that is. Here. Another one. Let's go ahead and get this. I'll try to do something more interesting in a bit. I just wanted to get this bridge out of the way. Because just didn't count on this much of a hassle. Last one. Alright. What? I swear they just kind of pop out of nowhere once I actually finish something. Okay. Let's go ahead and put 2 here. See how that is. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a default color I like for these wood. Something just faintly green. Okay. And this one I'm going to take that same green. Go with a darker color of it. Um, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make this green lighter so that it's practically almost not there. And that'll make this one stand out a bit more. I'll just darken it and have it lean into almost a brown. And now you can see like wear and tear on the bridge from the elements and whatnot. There we go. Normally this is not as much of a hassle, but I did make this hard on myself. Okay. I'm going to save there and go grab myself some water quick. It's one mossy bridge, exactly. And welcome back, Ack Bricks. Not Art Bricks, Ack Bricks. Okay, back. What a headache, though. I think it looks nice, but I have to find a way to accelerate that for the other bridges, because this is just one of many. It's one of the bigger ones, granted, but still. Let's see. I might make these metal, to be honest. Like, copy this. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh. Let me think. I guess the next step. Oh, that stupid music keeps ending. That's kind of on me, though. Let's see. All right. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to set some music up so that like I didn't have to keep changing it. All right. So first landing zone. I think I should just put it like. Should I lean it back or? I guess I'll put it like right here. Or should I? I'm trying to decide what the best layout choice is here. Might make sense to put like a big pipe pit in the middle of this one too. And a structure like these have. You know, it's tempting, but I think I might just do it. Just go crazy and copy paste this maybe? Put one over here, have it connect maybe? Huh. Something to consider. And move these placeholder items out of the way. Oh. Control C. Control V. And I'll probably flatten this area out. Go to minus 180. Go ahead and make room, because I'm not going to put the bridge in the river here after all. There we go. So last time I streamed, I played some Metroid Prime 2 music, and I got a copyright strike on it, which is meaningless because I'm not monetized yet, but annoying because when I looked up what it was some like Spanish rapper who just like completely stole the music from Metroid Prime 2, then copyrighted it. And so like every English comment on his videos was like, this guy's a douchebag and he copyrighted struck all my playthrough videos. It's like, oh gosh, great. So don't use Metroid Prime 2 music for your playthroughs. At least not Torvis Bog underwater. Or crappy Spanish DJs will copyright strike your videos. How do you like that? It's gonna require me to rotate it. Ugh. But it probably would look good to have another another pyramid over here. Another out of bounds one, that is. I am going to have to figure out how the hell I oriented it, though. I wish you could grab a group of props and then rotate them as a group. That would make my life so much easier in this editor. That's the one thing I 100% wish you could do in this editor. Is you could like collect things as a group and then rotate them as a group. It would just make things so much easier, but alas and alack, you can't. I'm trying to decide here. Maybe I'll just come up with a new design here. I'd prefer to just copy paste, but it's probably not an option. How much would that block off anyway? 3 squares? Okay. That's okay, so that'd be out to here. Which mean a hover area of this far. And then the power generator would hide back here. I think that's I think that's acceptable. You know what? This I think I should just play it simple and start here. Let's grab my little marker friend here. Put him there. Get his coordinates right. Take hold of both, copy paste. Three, 6, 0. Go ahead and copy and paste in this. No, crap. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Ah! Okay. Probably like this. On Earth. Okay. Oh, I see. Huh. Okay. So 3, 1. Let's go ahead and increase by 40. Another 40. And this will be our landing zone area. Yeah, I think that's okay. Actually, you know what? Instead of making it 500, maybe I'll make it 480. Yeah, I think I'll do that. This is probably not making any sense to anyone. Sorry. I'm going to... There we go. Reduce that as well. Okay, and... Weird. Oh, I see why. I can fix that. Go ahead and fix these little areas here. There we go. Now, take this. The hell is it coming out darker? What on earth? I have no idea why this is. Oh, because I'm using... I did use the wrong... Okay, I used the wrong texture. I was supposed to use this one. Okay, hang on. Maybe I can... There we go. Perfect. Now, with that saved, I'm going to go ahead and I believe just run through here. Yeah. Down. All right. Go ahead and fill this. Now I'm going to draw, well actually I'm going to add this to custom colors, make it red, so it's obviously, and save. And then I'm going to fill out the second landing zone. This is probably going to be a low value one, I don't know. Oops. just gonna make a nice unclean, no, not even a pattern. We're just gonna make a nice little rolling of textures. And there we go. And there we go. And I think this will be sufficient. Let's put one more right here. And another here. So let's go like this instead. There. Okay. Okay. Let's put that there. Okay. Now this looks silly with it being red, but I'm going to go back to the custom color I saved. And it, quote, disappears. I'm going to say for real again. Okay. And when this returns... Oh, I hate how long this takes. You can see there's a nice mix of two different textures using the same bump texture. We got Sand Smooth with Temp Brick B, and we got W Sand with Temp Brick B. And this basically just makes like a tiled landing zone that looks a bit scuffed up. If I want, I can mess with the textures a bit here, but I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it as it is. I'm pretty happy with this, especially with these little tiles out here. The way I did these tiles, I'm actually a little proud of. It took me a while to figure out what I was doing. It's sand rock. Let's see if I can find it quick. Sand rock, where are you? Here we go. It's this texture, but instead of the bump, I'm using the Urban Greeble bump, which is, well, I've used it several times before. It's basically this one here. And it basically lets me create a urban tile pattern out of basically anything. And in this case, I chose a very nature-oriented thing into making a sort of sandstone tile. That makes another nice little landing zone here. This platform will probably be just the landing zone. It is pretty small. And I think that's okay. I'll probably add build pads here, here, maybe. We'll see. For this one though, I'm a little less sure. I think I want something like this but reversed. I want the attacker to be able to grab this and sort of hide back here if they need to. If they're not feeling confident attacking the base head on right away. Maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I'll just take all of this, copy, paste. Though I'm going to... Oh my gosh. I must have copy-pasted the skybox and it crashed. I had a feeling that's what was wrong, but I wasn't sure. I did just save, so I'll be okay. It's annoying, but we'll live. Alright. I don't know why this became such a hassle suddenly. I feel like I didn't have this issue in the past, but whatever. Okay. It's loading. Why is it still not loading? Hang on. Maybe I have to double click it. Click it again, I guess. No, I don't want to load the last save. Alright. Go back to Gobindi. Alright, so this is fully intact and that's perfect. I don't have to change anything. Which means... see if I can just grab this. And nothing else. Alright, so there's no sign of that copy, pasted the wrong thing. And this is what I really need anyway. Let's keep this an easy to grab area. Let me see if I can grab this corner one, see what its coordinates are. Okay. That is quite a difference. Grab this. Alright, and let's see what the coordinates are here. 29. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. Ugh, what's wrong with my math? 1, 2. Okay, so they're both 7, which is okay, so 300 distance isn't too bad. I might want a little bit more. What should I go with here? 400 it looks like. I can try to go 400, okay. I'm trying to make sure the paths are big enough here. That's the goal. What on earth was that? Okay. Now, 4500. There we go. This is what I want the corner to be. So let's go ahead and grab this carefully. Take this corner to here. Oh, and that cuts off too much here, though. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to try this instead. Like this? Yeah. And I can put the landing zone right here. I believe this will be acceptable. And I'll put an infantry only path right in the middle of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna have to reset all those heights. Alright, these are only used here, so I just grab them all and set them ahead of time. These are also all consistent. I am gonna have to fill in this little dip though, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Let's see. Okay, so... Okay. It is right along there. Okay. That means... starting with this line, I need to set these to -50, was it? What is the height in here anyway? That's 0. Okay, so I think it's -50, is it? It's -50, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finally get around to this part. Well, I'll be a little imprecise to start, because I'll do it better later. So right here. And with 0 for the smooth weight, of course. Let's go and make this a little bigger. There's clearly nothing more exciting than watching me do terrain heights. Alright. Go ahead and get this area done at least. Even if we're not quite sure what we want for the middle quite yet. Let's go ahead and roll this down. I can be more precise later. Alright, there we go. This has not been the most exciting stream, I'm afraid. Running into texture problems. And then doing terrain work. No. It has to be done eventually. Okay. What do you mean? I've never been more excited in my life. I'm glad. On the other hand, we get to do another city part, and that's exciting. The city part's always kind of fun. Whew, just popped my back again. Morning, Thomas. Is it actually morning for you? It's like 4 for me, and I'm like on the west coast, so I don't know about that. I didn't think so. Okay. There is something very zen about doing this last part, the smoothing out of the last piece. Just like that. Okay. With that dip taken care of, we should have the beginning of our city area here. Let's save. Morning is my default grading. I mean, fair. Ugh. Oh. Excuse me. Let's see. And next. Should be. Alright, this'll do. So what I want is the middle area to be, is it 200 wide? Okay. Let's go ahead and, oh, interesting. So that must mean, yeah, okay. The middle point here is, I'm not quite sure. I think it's like around here, right? Okay, yeah, 2300. 4400 minus 12 should be right. Oh gosh, you can't even see that. Right, let's find out what the height of these blocks are at least, so I can start putting them into place. Minus 195. Okay. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to manually click each of one of these because, well, there's just too much other stuff in the way, and I used them for all of this out here. Come on. There we go. I can't click on them to save my life. There we go. I didn't even see it was you that posted it. When I saw Final Fantasy 14 copy pasta, I knew it was you. I also posted the original New Zealand, or Where's Old Zealand? Where is old Denmark? Zealand is in Denmark. Then where is old Denmark? Tell me. Answer me.
Where is she? Where is she? I must know. Answer me.
What the hell was that? Don't do that. Is that Batman that does that line?
Where is she?
With the Joker or whatever? It's next to Secret Finland. Hang on. 300. Okay. I can get rid of these then. I can remove these carefully as well. Hey, that was neater and cleaner than I expected. I'm gonna remove some of these civilians. I can replace them myself manually later. And I'd like to choose. I guess they can stay. No, you change. If that's A, I want B. Let's put urban A. Maybe a Celestin here. And a Duros. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the boys in this one. I'm going to go get the Gonk, the Pagani. Where's the Gonk? There we go. The Gonk, the Duros, and the Celestin, and the Pagani. It's them boys. They're back in town. Gink. Excuse you? Oh, fuck me. Where did I put it? Okay, 2, 4. Okay. This might get cut off. Not sure. Gonk. Gonk. Gonks in chat. Should that be my cringe streamer thing? Gonks in chat! Or something like that. Sky made the Gonk droid, if I'm not mistaken. It is not the best animated in terms of movement, but it works, and Gonk doesn't need to be amazing because people are just happy to see him. Plus, he's not in combat or anything, he's just there for fun. Okay. Okay, let's see. What was I? 180 was it? I think it was 180. There we go. Gonk is never there just for fun. I am gonking and slowly, rapidly approaching your position. What is this? Don't like that. That's gonna be hard to remember. Does it look like this? Okay, it looks like that. Okay. He's plotting and planning. Every day he plots, he plans, he watches, he waits. Zero, and this must be 180. 180, okay, so If they face inwards, then that means this needs to be 270. Oh, excuse me. This is going to be 4500. And I think 90 then? Which means I need a line up here, I think. Go ahead and set 0. If I'm not mistaken, let's run this along here, and this should be correct. Go ahead and hit this to -47, and it should look exactly like the other one. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. What were these all set to? Oh, come on. Auto save. I think these were all set to -35. Right? Now let's make sure I didn't fuck up everything over here. Well, it looks right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. Cool. Cool beans. What were these guys at? -15, so boop, boop. And all these should be set. Perfect. Makes me happy. Save. See, this is where things get fun. After a little pain. Okay. There's not really any reason to go around here, but it exists. I can put a secondary down here, I think. I guess that would be fine. I could put a sensor array down here. I don't know how much use that would be, but... Yes, I could. This should be 90 then. The other was 270. 4500. And this is almost perfectly exact already. And that means Control P. I want, yes, this line here to all be flat, 0. Height again. Alright. There we go. Let's get this to 70. Let's just run through the middle. Clean this out. Save, because we're going to be overcautious here for a second. Then we'll run along the sides. Snag the brick texture. Well, the other kind that goes the other way. Or make one if we haven't yet. And we'll probably save again. After we get this objects that you can't see here is height set correctly again. Alright. Gonk. Gonk. These are only used 4 times, which means it's all these. Perfect. That's convenient. I need to find out where these are used. How many? 6 of them? That means they must be used somewhere else as well. Oh, here. Okay. Well, I'll just set these to 120 manually then. That's not a big deal. These are easy. I mean, if I can type correctly, that's easy. There we go. Let's get the texture from this little pit. And start painting a floor. Nice pretty floor. I need a bigger brush. I can hear the work starting to get louder outside. So I will close the window in a second if it gets too loud, but so far I don't think it's too bad. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But if it does get too loud, let me know. There are gonks outside. They're gonking. Let's see. So I want this one because it's rotated. Okay. Now, bam. How you like me now? And that's exactly what we wanted out of this. For posterity, we'll go ahead and set the passability. Just make everything clear to start. And then we'll go to steep. Start with 20. Just run along the sides here. Run this along. We don't want anyone walking into this little pit. Set the pit to infantry only. There's no reason a vehicle should go down there. Alright. Go back to steep. Unhide the objects. And we are going to need to extend out a little bit, it looks like. Okay. Save there, as promised. Okay. There's our pit. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot. Steep. Set this to 1. Get the umbrellas quick. Let's go ahead and get one right here. What is that coordinate? Okay. 25. Oh, 2500. Save. Oh. There we go. Oh, passability still on. Drat. Okay. So there's another spot, as it were. This is the... Oh, I need to mark this as infantry only too, actually. My mistake. Set it to 40. There we go. I think that's cute. Where's the gonk? Where's the gonk? The gonk's missing. Call the police. There's the Pingani, Duros, Celestin. Where's the gonk? Did I destroy the gonk? Not the gonk. Okay, here we go. There's only one gonk. I must have removed him by accident. Tragedy. There we go. The boys are back in town. Oh, autosave. I might stop early tonight. Nobody minds. I guess I can do another landing zone, but I feel like to some extent a lot of what I need to do next is just very tedious. More of that nonsense. Let me see if I can get a picture of these guys. Okay. I'll put this back here for picture's sake. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I don't need this here as a marker anymore. So what I'm going to do is find these 4 points. Copy, paste, and actually I need to put one in the middle point between them. Is this the middle? It looks like the middle. I'll double check in a second. Yes, that's the middle. Okay, perfect. So we got 4700. I just need to decide how far over I want it. This is probably good. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can put it over just a little bit more. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It was... That's not it. This one. Let's go ahead and set that to 1. Just draw a nice line up here. Nice line across. There we go. Nice line up. And another nice line across. Fill that there. Now let's gonna add this to custom colors again. Make this red. And save just in case. With the Gonk Droid, we get a Gonk Droid Revolution 4.0. No, that would be 0.7, I'm afraid. It goes, Huts, Militia Reworks, Traits and Tiers, oops, Traits and Tiers, Empire of the Hand, and then Gonk. Also, that order was not actually accurate anyway. In any way. That's a little optimistic. In seriousness, though, we are going to try to make the next few patches smaller in scope, but take way less time. Because 0.3 took a year and almost a year and a quarter. It took a year and a quarter, basically. It accomplished a lot, but it was also, like, kind of scary in how long it took. And we don't really want to do that again, because then it's like, if it's not in this patch, oh, it's gone. It's not in forever. Rob told me when 4.4 is coming out. I mean, the hope is before Christmas, or whatever. No. The hope is before Christmas. Hope. But we'll see. Yeah. That would just be for TR, or FOTR anyway. Maybe TR as well? I don't know. Right here. Nice little splotch here, I think. Okay. Alright, let's put this back to the real texture. And there we go, another landing zone. These are kind of closer connected than I meant for them to be. Yeah. I don't know about that. Well, before the end of the year. That's the hope. These are a little closer than I wanted. Maybe just a single building? Doggy, you can wait. You can wait. Another 15 minutes, okay? That's the hope. We one new ship as a mission ward. We won't. And the most. Hero for the RPG supplement from 1982. Add these buildings here just to block this off? Maybe. Oh, maybe I make this one a bit wider and then make these pipes. And Kojima is God. Dog is Gonk. But dog is important. Dog can wait. She can wait. I think it might make sense to turn this one into pipes. Make it skinny, then make this one wide. Therefore, Kojima equal donk, or gonk. How far can I go over? 4700. Okay, that far. That works. Oh, come on, I'll save. Me. It is interesting that when I autosave, or when it saves, it shows these spaces as holes. I wonder why. Usually it does that with like hole textures and stuff, but I'm not really doing anything that special in the middle areas. It's mostly the bridges and stuff that are weird, but maybe it's a height thing. That's possible. We just don't know. We just don't know. Man, this took forever the first time I did it. I guess it figures that I'd have to redo some of it, but not too much at least. There we go. Now, do I want 2 extra wide bridges? Maybe, but I think I'd be better served with a hover bridge here on the edge instead. Go ahead and hole texture that again. Oh, and welcome, Blasto. I somehow missed you there. All right. Can I take these pipes and just them, not the other things like buildings or skyboxes? Apparently I cannot take the pipes. I think I can do this here. Yeah, I guess this will be okay, probably. Oh, fuck off. Let's just make it smaller then. It's gonna be finicky like that. Come on. Guess I have to zoom in. Alright, let's grab. Wait. Paste. Grab it by the dome. Try to set it right in the middle. This looks right. Okay. Oh, come on, stop that. Just these objects I've grabbed, I hope. Okay, it looks like it is. Alright. Let's set them off to the side for now. Let's see what the textures look like over here. Wow. Along here. Fill. Minus 275. These are in a hole, but they're at minus 200, so I don't think I'll bother with the hole for these, so just minus 200 will do. So wait, why there? Okay, there are 6 of them. Okay. And these were hard to click on. 90. There we go. Let's try it this way just in case. There we go. I think these are minus 61. No, they're minus 62. Okay. Am I matching it? Yeah, I am. Okay. Yes. Yeah, they kind of stick up. Whatever. There we go. Nice little hover path. Save. There we go. How is that? I think that's kind of nice. Making another use of the hover over here. That lines up a little awkwardly, but it's okay, I think. Made the water a little green. That seemed too out of place, maybe. Maybe. I think I need a... Not that water. For 14. That's probably fine. If I make it really big. Hey, do you want the asteroid one? After all. Interesting. I'm gonna have to remember this one. I like this. I'll stick with this for the moment, though. Alright, I'm gonna stop there because it's doggy dinner time. I got stuff to plan out for this too, so there's not gonna be any immediate progress for the moment. Thanks for watching. Enjoy 3.3. That'll be coming up in like 20 hours probably, maybe less. Thank you. I did a lot of drinking. Alright. What do you mean you did a lot of drinking? Like just alcohol? Let me save. One of my dogs is giving me a look. This is like, it's dinner time. You should be feeding us. Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Good night, everybody.